Welcome. My name is Luciana Pirangeli, and I'm a wellness coach, and I do holistic health transformation. And I always speak about the 4 pillars: the physical, spiritual, mental, and emotional. And the aim is to keep them as balanced as possible. And yeah, balance actually is my favorite word. Do you have a favorite word? People normally have favorite colors, maybe favorite places, but what about favorite words? Words also have a frequency. Everything has a frequency. Love, yeah, I like that. Yes. Thanks for sharing. Love is a great word to have as a favorite. Love, the frequency of love is 500. Potential, I like that, Nicola. Yeah, potential. Great, thanks for sharing. Calm, yes. That's the first intention, awareness. And also, I would like you to have a personalized tool to take with and work with, because we want to work with emotions, right? And this tool is called the Personal Manifesto. And it's writing, journaling. I have mine, I'll show you. This one, my journal, where we write every day the emotions that came up. If you know them and you identify them, also amazing, just write them down. If you're struggling to notice them, just ask the question, how did my day start? How did my day end? And then see what comes up. Emotions, that it comes from emotere, Latin root, energy in motion, literally, energy in motion. So as such, it's neutral. It's just energy in motion. We are speaking about rivers, river flowing, keep on flowing. If it overflows, it doesn't become a river. It's not a river anymore. If it dries up, also. So this is where we are coming from. Energy in motion, and emotions as such are neutral. Okay. So we said we're using this hand to depict the points that we are speaking about. So these will be the emotions. And we said if they are neutral, how do we get all these feelings that are either expanded or contracted? We define that anything above 200 is expanded and anything under 200 is contracted. But how do we get there? How do we get there? By giving meaning to a situation, remember? And how do we get meaning to a situation? Using our thoughts. The example that we used the first day was end of high school, going to university overseas. Jade was excited, new place, new people, new room, my own rules. Same situation. Sally thought, okay, I'm going to miss my parents, I'm going to miss my room, I don't know anyone. Anxiety, fear, sadness. So what does this tell us? The situation is the same. In high school, going overseas to university. One person thinks expansion and the other person thinks contraction, contracted. So this gives us a lot of power, and this is what we need to take home. One of the main messages we need to take home, because it gives us power. It gives us the power to exercise the power of choice. We can choose. We can choose our thoughts. If we choose our thoughts, we choose the meaning that we give to a situation, we can manage, we can even say manipulate our emotions. You know, manipulation, normally people say manipulation and we have a contracted connotation to it. But manipulation comes from mano, Latin root as well, which is hands. For example, think about, is it Ghost, the movie where they are making the vase? They're manipulating the clay to make a vase. It's actually creation. How amazing is that? So manipulation is amazing. We can choose how we define manipulation as well. So basically, by using our thoughts, we give meaning to situation and we define a feeling. That's when we label an emotion, it becomes a feeling. Okay, this is where we're coming from. And then I spoke about the traditional Chinese medicine, that there are 5 main emotions, which are sadness, worry, anxiety, fear, and anger. And these 5 emotions, via the theory of the 5 elements, are linked to the 5 main elements of this material world, which are metal, earth, fire, water, and wood. And every element is linked to a pair of to an emotion, obviously, an emotion, and a pair of organs, and also some body tissues. And I'm linking them because some of us, for some of us, it's easier to see the result, the evidence, an ailment. We are speaking about ease of flow of the energy in the body. When there's ease of flow, there's health. But now if there's stagnation or blockages, the flow becomes a little bit contracted, or there's no way to flow. So if we might come from the side of the event, the evidence, the body parts, the body elements. Okay, today we are going to focus on anxiety. That's our fourth one. Thank you, Antoine. You are sharing something with us. Amazing. For more precision. Amazing. Thanks. We'll have a look at that. So we are going to look at anxiety today. We saw the first day was sadness. Then we did worry. We did fear yesterday. And today we're doing anxiety. Anxiety is linked to the element fire. So fire. Anxiety, and is linked to the organs, the heart and the small intestine. Okay, so heart and small intestine. Remember, metal was lungs and large intestine. So fire, heart, small intestine. Also, is about the circulatory system. Makes sense. The heart, the vessels, the blood vessels, arteries, and also as an organ, the tongue. Okay, so these are the organs related. And what does this mean? That if there's any ailment, any pain, any condition in that area, in those organs, we could possibly relate it to an emotion. And then we can probably look at dealing with this result, this evidence, this ailment from an emotional point of view. That's the reason why we are connecting them. So, all right. So some of the conditions we can imagine, right? Chest pain, palpitations, anything blood related, high blood pressure, even headaches and insomnia. And I'm just giving you this to have an idea of how to connect it. So if we have many headaches, maybe we are too anxious. Maybe. So we can start exploring the emotion, anxiety. Where is it coming from? And how do we do that? Paying attention on what are we thinking, right? Because by our thoughts, we give meanings, and then we create the feeling and emotion. What's up? So now we have anxiety. And actually, anxiety normally is linked to the future. If we are thinking about the future, we become anxious. If we are thinking about the past, we get depressed. Sometimes anxiety and depression comes together within the fire from that perspective. And it makes sense to me. So we always try to find a question that will help us to come out of or look into that emotion. So if anxiety is looking into the future, it's like yesterday with fear. We do not know what's going to happen in the future, right? We are not certain. Is this true? Is it true that we know what's going to happen? Or are we certain that whatever we are thinking is going to happen? That's one question that we can ask ourselves. And same with the past. The past is repeating like a broken record. It's almost like worry, we're repeating a broken record, the same thing, the same sentence, and obviously it's something that is pulling us down because it's giving us ailments, it's giving us maybe heart palpitations. Okay, this one is for the future, anxiety, heart palpitations, because we don't know what's going to happen. So we also spoke about this yesterday. We want to be in the present moment, because in the present moment is the only moment where we can actually make a decision, change the meaning. Use our head, our thoughts to change the meaning. therefore change the emotion, therefore help to change the outcome. Because everything is energy. We've been speaking, everything is energy. So first thing I will say, and yesterday was said as well by, I think, Antoine. Okay, Nicola, yes. Then breathe. Breath is our main tool, and we really underuse it, all of us, including me. I have to be very conscious to really inhale. Look, it took a few seconds. It's nice. Now I'm feeling even more grounded. Grounded takes me to the earth element. All the elements are connected. So the first thing that we can do if we are too much anxious and too much in the future, breathe. Come to the present moment. And then we can ask ourselves, where am I? Remember, we also asked this question yesterday. Where am I? Exactly. Here. I'm here. Yes. And if you struggle a little bit with breathe in, ask where am I, close your eyes, then open your eyes and look, literally look around, look at the walls. Okay, I'm here, I'm in my home, I'm safe. This thing that I'm thinking that is going to happen maybe next week is not there. It's not happening. I'm here. So the first thing we want is to stop that spiraling, because we want to stop ourselves from getting into that situation. So these are great questions that you can ask yourself to stop yourself from being in the future. Bring yourself to the present moment as much as you can. So today we're going to speak a little bit more on the positive side, because we've been bringing a lot of other types of feelings, more contracted, because we want to deal with them, to look at them, to acknowledge them, to create awareness, so we can have sustainable and transformational. If we are not aware, we still shut them down and we continue. The worry is there and we continue. We want to now, enough of this, present moment, hang on a second, is this true? Let me see, is this true? I don't know. Remember, Peter, I sent situation. We had a discovery call, sounded amazing. I sent an email, sent a second email, sent a WhatsApp, no response. That's the situation. It's neutral. Email, message, no response. Okay. But now, if I'm expecting something, I'm expecting a return, a call, feedback, I don't know. I start thinking, oh, Peter didn't like the session. Peter didn't like the packages. Peter didn't like the prices. Peter didn't like me. This takes me in a downward spiral to think about low self-esteem, and I'm not good enough. Do I want that? No. So I can stop myself immediately by asking, okay, look, is this true? I don't know, because Peter didn't message back, so I don't know what happened. And then I can balance this out by asking, okay, or thinking, not asking, thinking, okay, Peter maybe he's not ready for a commitment. It's not ready. He doesn't have time to meet up. And that's it. I balance it. And this is all about balancing. We do everything with our minds. Let's see. People are sharing. The thoughts we have in the present moment create our future reality. So having anxious thoughts will make manifest the situation that create anxiety. Yes, because energy flows, and you see, energy, thoughts are energy, emotions are energy, and also the events. We are energy. Events is energy in movement, and then we get the result. Exactly. Thank you so much, Antoine. Exactly. So by breathing deeply, we can actually bring us back in the present moment. Exactly. And make a shift in our emotion. Yes, as breath after emotions on a chemical, yes, it's true, the chemical and a cellular level. This is what we want to do, create a change at a cellular level. Thank you so much, Antoine, for that comment. So yes, let me give you an example. this might apply to all of us, because emotions can be any emotion. A situation is a situation and is neutral. But in the same situation, different people can have different emotions. Let's think about this for a second. We're running late into a meeting. There's 25 people. There's people, your supervisor, your boss, and people from 5 people from overseas that came, and you have also to present. You're late. You arrive. You run up. You go in. Everyone is sitting on a huge round table. They look at you. Your boss tells you, you're late. You're late. It's the last time you're late. That's it. You go and you sit down. How do you feel? Yeah. Well, so there are a few options. Contracted. Yeah, there are a few options. You come in, someone tells that and they continue. Situation, you're late, you know you're late, and someone tells you you're late. That's it, right? So we have a choice here. I can, maybe the person can feel guilty that it's late, ashamed because it was, in front of 25 people. It can feel angry or frustrated for being called out in front of other people. Look at how many emotions, different emotions. And shame and guilt are the lowest on the scale. Yes, thanks, exactly. Shame is the lowest. So, but you can think of, so actually feeling angry is better because it's higher, rather better than feeling shame. But the point is that look at all these different emotions. But not only that, what about the other people? Maybe 2 or 3 feel ashamed because of what the other person did to you, because they have empathy and compassion. Other people are feeling for you too. Others might feel angry that you were late or frustrated. And then you have 5 people that do not care. It's the same for them that you are late or not late. So now let's say I know I can balance myself immediately, because we said we are going to go through these emotions. Expanded, contracted, expanded, contracted. Actually, we're speaking about the heart, right? The heart expands and contracts, and we need it to do this. Because we need to push the blood, pump and push and pump and push. So if it just pumps and stays there, or contracted also. So we need the movement. So now that we know that we can choose what we think, so all right, I got in, I know I'm late, I was told I was late, and I'm late. Situation. All right. Yes, I was in a rush. I'm hot because I'm in a rush. I was running, and yeah, I was late. Okay, it's fine. I'll catch up. I balance myself immediately, and then I can be present in the meeting instead of thinking of what others are thinking, or what my boss is thinking, or what's going to happen later. That's the anxiety. Am I going to be reprimanded later? Or I don't know. You cannot change the situation. You're late. But yes, you can change how you feel about it. That's a good one, because sometimes we are late. And this is it. If you take this, it's golden, because the point is that the contracted emotions, we want to let them move. We want the emotion is energy in motion. When it gets stuck, then we start having all these palpitations, insomnia, then we get worried, we cannot sleep. Oh, what's going to happen? I was late. Oh, I'm late. Yes, I'm late. Next time, I'll leave 1 hour earlier. And then I arrive there half an hour earlier, and then I do my breathing exercises, I do my qigong, I write in my journal, and I'm ready for the meeting. How's that? So then you can find solutions. Then this will be a habit. Remember, we said thoughts, emotions, habits gives us the results. So if that happened, next time we can leave earlier, and with the time that is, if there's some extra time, because we had a lack of time to, you never know, things happen, situations, life happens. So we start changing habits, and in those minutes that we have extra, yeah, we do something that helps us. Why not? And then not being late anymore. Yeah, of course. Yes. But I think, Nicola, yes, you got it. I mean, the point is we have the power of making these contracted moments as short as possible. And yesterday we spoke about fear. Fear is a survival instinct. We want it to happen. So we want to have that rush, that surge of emotion until the danger is gone. Because that we're speaking when there's a dangerous situation, that where your life is in danger. If you're late, your life shouldn't really be in danger, right? So that's the measurement. Danger, yes, we want this to be contracted, but once it's finished, it's the threat is gone. The energy should flow. No? Now, fire, heart. This element is about the heart, about love. So it's about enjoyment. So Faz asked the first day, how do you go from sadness to joy? And I asked, well, that question is an amazing question, but needs to be answered by you. Because what makes you feel joy? What activities make you feel joy? Which words make you feel joyful? Which thoughts make you feel joyful? See, you can use all these elements. And the fire element is about doing things in life that you enjoy. Faz said he likes to play instruments. That's amazing. Let's say we want to start getting fit, and then we start jogging. But we don't like jogging. Like, I don't really like running. So what about doing something else that we like with regards to movement in this case? So we can choose something. We have the power of choice, remember? Power of choice to do whatever we like to do. Like I, for example, play beach volleyball. Why do I play beach volleyball? Because it's outdoor, it's explosive, you travel, the team is small, for different reasons. So I chose. I don't like going running, but I like going hiking in the mountain because it's nature. So I do for movement, quality movement, what I like. And that's all the fire element. That helps the heart, and that helps balance all this anxiety, because when you're doing something that you like, you're not going to be anxious. When you're in the present moment, if you're really in the present moment, you're not anxious. You are here. If you're really just focusing on your breath, like Antoine said, you're here. You're not anxious. Just try it. So the heart, the fire element is about enjoyment. So look for things that you enjoy, and this is how you can balance these emotions. Actually, a lot of them, not only anxiety, depression, anxiety, also sadness. Remember, everything is about interpretation, right? So you choose. And what about smiling? When we smile, yes, thank you for showing your teeth. They're beautiful smiles. When we smile, immediately you smile. We all smile. It's contagious. And how many muscles do we have when we smile? I think over 40 muscles in the face. We are all connected from head to toe, back, up and down. So when we, thank you, Nicola. When we smile, we also send endorphins all to our whole body. We'll send all these hormones and all this life energy. All this energy starts flowing. It's already touching all the parts of our bodies and helping us. And it's, you know what? Children, this is research. Children smiles. How many times a day? Can you guess? How many times children smile per day? Any guesses? 100? Yeah? I'll tell you. Researchers all day. Yes, I like that, Nicola. Yes, all day. But according to research, they smile 400 times. 400 times a day. How awesome is that? And happy adults, not just adults, happy adults, take a guess. Children smile 100? Emily likes 100. Ooh, great. Tati, I see you smiling. Thank you. 25 times a day, average. 25 times a day. Yes. Let's start smiling more, laughing more. We need it. We all need it. Well, is it sad? You choose if it's sad. Why not thinking that's fine? Let's be contagious. Let's just smile at everyone. Let's wake up. Who was it? Fast also, who said that he likes to wake up with a smile the first day. Amazing. Oh, I love that, Antoine. Yes, instead of counting my steps, I'll count my smiles. Hey, we can do that, eh? We can do a little challenge. Yes, why not? That's amazing. Every time we say it, we'll remind each other to smile. Yes, challenge accepted. Awesome. I love it. Let's do it. Okay. I can't stop smiling. I love it. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And let me share something else with you that I found very interesting. We've been speaking about Qigong, and Evelyn shared with us today that she got inspired. She reminded about Qigong, and she did it today. Qigong means Qi is the prana, the energy, Qi, it's called, no? It's the same. It's this energy that flows. And Gong means work. So it's literally energy work. Yes, it's a life force energy. Yeah. But in China, they call it, let's play Qigong. They don't say, let's go and practice Qigong. Let's go and do Qigong. It's actually say Qigong. It's, let's play Qigong. How cool is that? Why? What do children do all day long besides smiling? They play. Yes. Children in China, they start from when they're like minimis doing Qigong. I love that. We were speaking yesterday with my sister. We've been thinking for years of creating a school or educating people about these things. And we think that Reiki, this energy, is also dealing with the energy work, and Qigong movement should be done since primary school, kindergarten actually. Little ones do that. Yesterday I saw a video. These little kids, and I think, I don't know if I save it, I'll try to share it in the group. There were at least 40 little kids, and they might have been 3 or 4 years old. They were all bouncing balls. You need so much coordination. And they will do one step and keep on bouncing the balls. 40 kids around. That was amazing to see. So much coordination at such a young age. I was impressed. It's amazing. And if we can share this with the kids, it will be amazing. Because, we spoke about this yesterday briefly. Remember what was this? So we had thoughts, emotions, events, which are our habits, gives us our results, the evidence, our ailments, the disease, our habits, the evidence of what we're doing, the outcome, exactly. So, but direct call from, what is this? This is the subconscious mind. This is the programming. And the first 7 years of our lives, yes, the first years of our lives, we are programmed by our parents, by our caretakers, by whoever is around us, by our environment. So there are a lot of things that we take in, yes, society, we take in everything. So it's very important to, like, now we can choose with our thoughts, remember? So now we have the power. So this also happens. So it's about going and peeling the onion also to get here, but you can access, I know, straightforward. We were speaking about yesterday about psyche, hypnosis, even with meditation. You can go straight to your subconscious mind and change patterns, beliefs. We have something called neuroplasticity, where our brain can retrain the paths that are programmed. Okay, so there are a lot of tools that we can use to do that. But right now, because we are here also and we are using our conscious mind, we can use any of these things, of the three actions, the thoughts, that we can use it in the moment. Now think about the example we gave today about being late. You don't want to carry the frustration or anger or shame of being late for the whole day, or not even a minute. Why? So we have the tools. And by using these, the thoughts, we will change the emotions. And then we can change the habits. Now we have the awareness. Okay, this happened. We don't want this to happen again. Let's leave earlier. So we can work with any of these factors. Yeah. So that's basically it. That's anxiety.